Mike Cernovich is a guy that we don't do very often on the show. The last time we had him on, he was just spouting off all sorts of manosphere words at us. And
that guy.
Does he do anything else?
well,
He hates women. And
I wish you guys could see the video on your end, because one thing that drew my attention the whole time I was watching this video is that he can't leave his microphone alone. Move yourself around the microphone. Don't move the microphone around the whole fucking time.
Just this.
Yeah, it's that bad. It's terrible.
God. I try not to touch my mic as much as possible. Okay, Kyle, that horrible audio. Please stop. Stop. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you through the internet.
All right. So let's just hear Mike Cernovich say some stuff. Here we go.
I've always said that I'm a talk show host.
You've always said that.
Sorry. Look, because it's a talk show.
No.
Everyone.
That's such a don't go for the low, bro.
Everyone uses the. I'm sorry. His emphasis was all wrong because everyone says it's a talk show. He went talk show, and that's not how you say that word.
Let's hear it again. Hang on.
We said that I'm a talk show host.
Talk show host.
Talk show host. Yeah, exactly. My point. He hyphenated show host instead of talk show.
Right.
Like if we were to write that out, would be talk. He would hyphenate show host.
I'm a podcaster.
Yeah, exactly.
But please tell us why that's important.
Yeah, well, it's
going to be nonsense. Okay,
this is what got me into a lot of trouble over the years and why I don't do it as much. Many times I would just throw out provocative ideas, not mine. Just this is what the world is talking about.
Oh.
So you threw out the ideas, or did the world throw out the ideas?
They're not your ideas. If you say something hateful and bigoted, it's not because you meant it.
It's not your.
It's not
these
your
are
fault.
just things people are saying. Things I'm hearing.
Anything I've said into these microphones are my thoughts, even though this is a talk show that I do on this podcast.
A talk show, but they
are my thoughts, and I will back them up if I'm wrong about things.
Right.
I'm not going to take the shitty way out and be like, I'm just making jokes here, bro. I'm just saying things, bro. I'm just asking questions, yo.
I'm just being provocative.
I'm just being provocative.
Oh,
man.
honey, I'll be provocative, and it's my provocation.
That's a Milo thing, though. I'm just being provocative. I'm just,
Yeah, no, it's a way to dismiss criticism.
Right.
No, if I'm provocating a response, then I've done my goddamn job here.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's mine to own.
The problem is you're trying to delegitimize any criticism.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how these folks work, though.
They're removing any burden on themselves, morally or ethically.
Right.
And by saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying
really,
what other people are saying.
In other words, these are not my ideas. I have no ideas of
my own.
But I don't know how to emphasize what I'm saying.
Let's let him say some more.
Please.
And then people would disingenuously claim that they were my ideas, right? That's why they're always like, oh, Cernovich. No. Cernovich didn't say that he believed that.
But
you didn't disavow
if you say
the
something.
idea.
The problem is
you have to preface things when you
don't.
You can't just say a thing and then say it's not your idea. You or your belief, right? Okay, so idea implies originality, right? If this is my idea, this is my original thought. Perhaps it's not entirely original. That's a philosophical discussion for another day. But if I'm saying, hey, I had an idea, then that means I had a thought that was mine.
No, you don't.
But if I am stating a belief or a non-belief, if I let's say I am trying to express or even steel man the belief of another person, steel man being the opposite of straw man. Yeah. If I am trying to express the belief of another person, which I do on the show a lot when it comes to like Christians and stuff like that, why they might believe.
Where you try to put their best argument forward.
Right.
You know, like,
yeah. Where I talk about where they're coming from a sincere and genuine place as the average Christian. So if I'm trying to present an idea that's not my own or a belief that's not my own, I will present it as such and say, this is not me saying this. When I just say a thing I believe,
that's from me.
That's fine. And if I don't preface it by saying it's not mine, then it is absolutely reasonable to assume that it is my belief. Yeah.
That's how communication works.
That's Mike. Communication. Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you don't just throw out provocative.
No more of that, goddammit.
I'm sorry, but his phrasing cadence is so weird.
And I'm sorry, you're somebody on Facebook who's like, here's an interesting thing, and it's spreading hateful or dangerous ideas such as alternative medicine or Nazism or alternative right or anti-feminist, and you're like, I just want to see how people discuss it, but you do not specify your particular position on it. You are endorsing those ideas. Be
and half the time
aware.
Half the time when I see people post things like that and they're like, I don't believe this myself, but what do you guys think? I'm like, wait, how did you find this? You know?
Yeah, no.
You don't believe it. Why are you posting it?
Yeah.
You're doing the work for them.
I always question that motive. Like if they're sharing something that they claim they don't believe, and they're linked to the direct source, then you're just giving them views. So go fuck yourself.
You're actually,
But in the best argument of people often share things that they find outrageous just to argue against it because they are not savvy in how these things work, right? They're just, I hate this, I think, and
it's true. Yeah, people do that, but
all right, let's.
Context is everything. Otherwise,
8 minutes, 8 minutes and 28 seconds of dialogue. God damn it!
Wow.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Cernovich said, "This is the world we live in. This is what people are talking about." Cernovich does not agree with Louis Farrakhan, right? But Cernovich knows that Louis Farrakhan is a very important, culturally relevant, influential political figure.
Yeah, but he doesn't deserve your platform. That's the thing. Is that if he's saying something about a marginalized group of people out there, he doesn't deserve a platform to spread that thing. Even if 90% of the other stuff that he says is virtuous and good, if he's like, yeah, but the Jews control the weather. Nope, fuck you. You're out of here. You know? Or he comes off and I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm pleading ignorance on the person he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Well, first of all, Mike Cernovich needs to stop referring to himself in the third person. I don't say. Well, X doesn't believe it.
No. It's so. Well, it's annoying and confusing.
Cernovich.
Oh, thank you, Kyle. Because maybe Kyle and I have had too much to drink. I disagree. But
no. I would say,
but he's
just the right amount.
Mike's he is speaking as if his audience is responding to him in a way that an audience never responds.
No.
Right?
No.
And then so he's talking about himself in his idealized self,
right?
In a
hypothetical third person,
right?
Yeah,
a hypothetical third person that is his own interpretation of himself. And then he's talking about somebody else that is his interpretation of himself. All
right, you're getting into fourth and fifth person. And just,
I understand what I'm doing. That's why I'm explaining why it's absurd.
I understand.
I'm displaying the absurdity.
I understand. Just 2 minutes, and then let's condense it. He's getting fucking ridiculous with his talking in fourth and fifth fucking person here. So
right.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Felicia. You get talky when you've had the liquors.
And therefore, people should know that Louis Farrakhan, what he's saying. So don't you dare say I endorse Louis Farrakhan. Don't you dare say that when I throw out an idea that people are talking about, that's my view. You don't know what I believe.
When you put your ideas out there, yeah, we kind of know what you do believe. However, my point would be, and you know what, I'm done talking about this guy. I want to finish it off with this. When you have that much of a pronounced lisp, I'm sorry to go to that low blow. Avoid words that have sibilants in them. Avoid that.
Here was my point. If we don't know what you believe at this point, you as a talking head, as we are on this show, then you failed.
Not only have you failed, but I'm sorry, don't get mad. Do not get mad at any audience that takes you at your word and at face value. If you're saying something, even if you're representing the thoughts and ideas of somebody else, any audience is going to think that you either endorse those ideas, agree with those ideas, unless you are specifically speaking against them.
Exactly. Let's just put this hypothetical out there.
You're a shitty communicator. That's what I'm getting at.
If we were to have somebody from the alt-right come on the show and not challenge their ideas that they bring up or softball question them while they're on here,
good luck.
We've given them our platform, which at the same time is almost a tacit approval of that person.
Not even a tacit. Yeah, yes. Not even a tacit approval. It's just an approval. If you don't challenge bad ideas, you are approving them. If you're giving them a platform.
Silence only empowers the oppressor.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Galaxy.